Hey guys, so today my client here, who is 100% natural, came in for a wash and a deep conditioning treatment. Because her hair looked very dehydrated, we decided to do a hydration treatment instead. So to start off, we went ahead and saturated the head with water, warm water at that. Now, in the shampoo process, I always stress warm water is best. Now, if you have a client whose head has a lot of oil in it, I would use cool water because that actually helps to get the oil out a little bit better than warm water does. So we're going to start with our Herbal Detox Shampoo. This shampoo will serve or can serve as a mild clarifying shampoo that does not strip the hair of its natural oils, and it is infused with organic activated charcoal. So you want to go ahead and lather the hair up really, really well. Give a nice scrub. Of course, make sure you use the beds of your fingers and not your nails. And then go ahead and rinse with warm water. The good thing about the Herbal Detox Shampoo is it also makes the head feel nice, and it's like soothing. It doesn't take away too much of the natural oils, but it soothes the hair and the scalp. Now for the next shampoo, this is when we're going to go into our treatment shampoo. This is when we'll be using our Elite Silky Conditioning Shampoo. This shampoo is great for those of you that have fine or medium textured, natural, or even relaxed hair. Now, this shampoo is a light moisturizing shampoo, and that is the reason why I said it's great for fine to medium textured hair, because you don't want to weigh the hair down too much, but it does the job and actually helps to hydrate the hair. So you're going to go ahead and make sure that you really, really shampoo the client's hair really well, give them a nice little manipulation of the scalp, and then, of course, rinse it out and get your client prepared for the conditioning treatment. Now, make sure you rinse out a shampoo in its entirety. That's very important. I know a lot of people like to leave product behind thinking that it's helping when it's actually hurting. So just make sure that you rinse out that shampoo really, really good before you move into the conditioning phase. You do not want to condition surfactants, which is shampoo, or the ingredient that is used in shampoo to make it sud. So you just want to make sure that you get that all rinsed out. And that's no matter if you're at home or in the salon. So for the conditioner, we're using our Elite Silky Conditioner, and we are actually going to do a hydration treatment using our handheld hydration machine. Isn't it cool? So this machine can be sat down on the counter, or you are able to use it and move the hair around. It makes the hydration treatment a lot faster. That's number one. It penetrates a lot better because you can direct it to wherever you need it to be. And I always specifically focus on the ends. That is typically where you lack the most moisture, not the scalp or the root area. So your ends are the most important when you're doing a hydration treatment. And for the water container, I only filled it about halfway. So that was about maybe 5 minutes worth of hydration. But when you literally touch the hair, you can feel everything on the hair. You can feel the hydration. You can feel the mist. You can feel the water. And the hair is literally combed through detangling. You're able to comb through and detangle it almost in the instant after this treatment. So to rinse, we used cold water or cool water, whichever is best for yourself. That is going to help to lock or seal that cuticle and also lock in that shine and stop the tangling going forward. I sprayed her down with our Elite Silky leave-in conditioning spray, and then I went ahead and parted her hair out into smaller sections so that we could air dry her. Now, when I say air dry, I do mean to sit under dryer. She went under there for about 20 to 30 minutes. This is not a step that I skip. Why? Because it makes it much easier for me to blow dry my client. It also puts less stress on the hair during the blow dry phase because majority of it is already dry. The hair is actually the easiest to damage when it's in a wet state. So now that I've blown her out, I did apply some of our Frizz Tamer and Shine Serum. This is going to serve as our heat protectant, and it's going to also add that luster to the hair as we use our thermal styling tools. For her actual silk out, I'm using the H2 Pro titanium iron. Everybody's been asking me, where do I get this iron? Where do I get this iron? Where do I get this iron? So I did include a link in the description box for you to be able to get this iron. If you choose, I would say to try to go to the ceramic version, which I'll probably put the ceramic version in there. I do not recommend using titanium irons at home because you're using it a lot more than we would, and that is very direct heat, and it could also cause a bit of heat damage if used too much in too little time. Now, for the actual silk out, this tool is what I like to use, or I'll use my Babyliss Prima 3000. There are other tools out there that you can use, guys. You don't have to necessarily use this one, and it isn't always the tool, it's how you use it. So if you are not accustomed to silk pressing and this is something that you want to get into as a stylist, then I would definitely say continue to practice. It may not come out as smooth as you want it the first couple times, but as you go along is when you master this. It didn't take much, but it's something that you definitely want to practice, and speed, of course, is a very important thing as well. All right, so once you complete the silk out process in regards to the silk pressing, let me explain silk pressing really quick. Silk pressing is just a term, guys, okay? Everybody uses a different term. They call it a blowout, a silk press, a press and curl, flat ironing, whatever you want to call it. They are all one and the same. Silk press just sounds a lot better. Terminology is a big thing, but you can call it anything. This is not some type of magic service. It's not a chemical service. We're literally using thermal styling tools to silk or press out the hair as you would a hot comb. Okay, so that is exactly what a silk press is. I get clients that come in and they think that it's like a chemical service. There's no chemical service here. It's just shampoo, deep conditioning, and pressing the hair with a titanium flat iron, or some people use ceramic, but I prefer titanium for the press. So that in a nutshell is what a silk press is. If you look at the hair based on how we started till now, the hair looks very nice and hydrated. So definitely shampoo and conditioner really matters, guys. Don't let anyone tell you it doesn't matter, you're just cleaning the hair. No, it really does matter. What you put on the hair is going to really determine what your end result is going to be. If I use something too heavy on her hair, I could in turn make the silk press even heavier when I go and add my thermal styling tool. So you just want to make sure that what you put on the hair at the beginning, middle, and even at the end will determine your end result. For those of you that always ask about, why your finished is not as best as you thought it would be, maybe it's the products that you're using. I try to be as simple as possible. I am a shampoo, deep condition, heat protectant, press out kind of person. I don't like to add tons of different products to the hair. I feel like it does too much. So now we're at the phase where we're going to go ahead and give her a trim. Of course, for me, a trim is a light dusting of the ends. If a client comes in for a cut, then of course I would give them a cut. But in her case, we're just cleaning up her ends just to get her back in the right direction. Look at how silky this hair looks. This hair feels silky, but you guys can't, there's no feel of vision, of course. But the hair feels silky, it's moving, it looks silky. So that's something that I really, really, really pride myself on. I like my clients' hair to be nice and airy and light and movable and look like they came to the salon. I say it that way. Now, if you notice the direction that I'm cutting the hair in, I am cutting the hair and in the shape that it is, like an orange, like I'm peeling orange slices. I am not cutting the hair into a boxy shape because the head is not a box. So that is something very important when it comes onto hair cutting and hair trimming that you definitely follow. Now, for her hairline, I'm just using my H2 Pro 3/10 of an inch iron. I will try to put a link to that in the description box as well. And then after her trim, we just went through and we used, I said trim. But at this point, she decided that she wanted to cut it down into a bob. I said a trim. We started with a trim, but then she decided that she wanted to cut it into a bob. See, this is why you should edit your videos the day you do them and not like weeks after. My bad, you guys. Anyhow, then I'm one of those people, I'll go back and check. But please, please, please keep in mind when you are doing a haircut as well, cut is not a good thing. You want to cut and check. Don't cut again. That's where people mess up and the cut gets shorter and shorter and shorter. You want to cut and check and not cut again. If you have to correct a specific area, then you correct that area and don't go back into the other areas. That is how you keep from getting what they call scissor happy and all of a sudden a bob turns into a shortcut. Okay? Now, I did spray a little bit of Sebastian Shaper Plus on her hair. This is going to help me seal the ends and really just lock that curl in place. Not in place meaning to make it firm, but just to make it nice and smooth. And if you guys notice, it is nice and shiny. I did not spray any gloss on her hair. This is all power of the First Tamer and Shine Serum, and it works all the way through. Okay, so I did not have to add any additional product. I will sometimes add some goddess polish, but because her hair is fine textured, I didn't want to add that at the beginning. I'll more so use that as a finishing product. I am still using the same iron to style her that I used to press her. But if you notice, my sections are almost 1 inch to 1.5 inches wide. Why? Because the hair is already silked, and all I'm doing is literally curling her hair. I'm not going through to try to silk it out. So that amount of hair in each curl does make a huge difference. But, you know, everybody's different, as I said, to each his own. But I just like to always make sure that I tell people I do not recommend titanium irons at home, okay? Use ceramic if you need to press your hair at home. I know you want that fast bump pump, but if you're going to be using this 2, 3, 4 times a week on the same head of hair, you might not have a curl pattern come a couple months. So that's another reason why I stress to use ceramic at home. It's a little bit more indirect than direct heat. And then that's really it, you guys, in regards to technique. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I forgot to also tell you guys to subscribe to my channel. Can you guys tell, like, this is after a holiday? Subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My IG page is Elite Hair Care USA. I know a lot of you already follow me on YouTube. My handle is exactly the same on all of my channels, including my new TikTok page. So I hope you guys like this cut and style. Please, please, please thumbs up this video. Comment down below how you thought this came out in regards to her movement, the shine. And tell me if you ordered your handheld hydration machine. I know a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, I need that. Please tell me if you've ordered yours. I know a lot of you have. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.